Hi friends, welcome back. This is Big Experience 3 for today, and Mocha wanted to join us. This is my kitty Mocha. We have two kitties. Kate loves kitties, and they've been keeping her company during all this quarantine. So Mocha joined us for a minute today. I'm sure she's going to run away. We will be talking in this lesson a little bit about hot and cold. And you can see behind me, we have a picture. There's two things on our math mat in the picture. There is a picture of some friends. They're playing in both pictures, but you can see in this picture, I apologize about the glare. I got to do better with that. There are children playing in the sand. And they're wearing dresses with thin straps. They're not wearing coats. They look like they're dressed for warm weather. Usually when we go to the beach, it's warm. So we think it's probably hot outside in this picture. In the picture on the right, the picture to the right of the sandy picture, is a picture of 5 friends on a sled in the snow. And they are dressed in all kinds of clothing. They have on gloves, boots, hats, coats. They probably have on snow pants and things like that to keep them warm when they're out in the snow. So the weather is cold in this picture. Think for a moment about what you wear when it's warm outside or hot and when it is cold. Hot and cold, those are opposites, two different things. And maybe you could take a minute, act like you're talking to me, and describe what you see in this picture. I'm going to move it a little closer. Describe what you see in this picture. Pretend like you raised your hand and I called on you. Those are some great answers. Now, what do you see in this picture? Raise your hand and tell me what you see in this picture. It's cold in this picture, and it's hot in this picture. We're going to be doing some things this week with hot and cold. Now, how do I know if it's hot or cold? Well, I can use my senses and I can see. I know if it's snowing, it's going to be cold. And if the sun is shining and the air feels warm, then it's probably going to be warm or hot outside. But we can also use something called a thermometer. You guys remember this thermometer? This is the thermometer that we use to measure the temperature in our classroom. And then we had one similar to this hanging outside to measure the temperature outside. Thermometers measure things. They tell us the temperature of something. Now, when you're sick, your parents might use one of these kind of thermometers to put under your tongue or under your arm and take your temperature. I don't happen to have a thermometer here that is the kind that you scan on your head, but some of them they rub across your forehead and they take your temperature, or I've seen them where they put them in your ear, or the one in our school office, if you've ever been up there to have your temperature taken, where they put it under your tongue. It's fancier than this one, but the same kind of thing, where we put it under your tongue and take your temperature to see what the temperature in your body is like. We're going to measure water that's hot and water that's cold. We're going to use our thermometer to do that. Now I'm going to use our school thermometer, our smaller one like we had hanging outside our window, to measure. And you see the red mercury? Hopefully it's going to go up. Let's see if we can put it in the water, and we'll see if you can see it moving. Oh my goodness. Do you see how the red is already at the top, has moved up on the thermometer? It's telling me the temperature of this water is, let me put on my glasses, friends. My old eyes need help. Whoops. It's telling me that the temperature is, whoa, technical difficulties, guys. This e-learning is hard work. Okay, it says that the temperature is, oh my goodness, it is almost 100 degrees in this cup, if that is correct. So the mercury goes up to tell us what the temperature is like. Let's see if I put my thermometer in. I'm going to use the big thermometer now. And you see the red mercury on there? It is telling me the temperature in the room right now. And it does have Fahrenheit and Celsius. We usually measure things here in Fahrenheit under the F, and we talked about that in class. And it says that it's almost 70 in my house right now. But I'm going to put it in the water, and we're going to see if the mercury moves at all. Oh my goodness, do you see the red line moving down? So we're using the thermometer to measure what the temperature is in my ice water. That's pretty cool that you can use thermometers. Look at it going down. It's saying that it is about 26 degrees maybe Fahrenheit. Now, let's see if we can look at that again. That's the cold water. Let's go back to the warm water. I don't know. So when the mercury, now let's watch the mercury now. Whoa, you see it moving quickly? It goes up when the temperature is warm, and it comes down. Let's look at it again. So it's up there pretty high. See if we can get a good view of that. And then we're going to put it in. Uh-oh. That one. That is having some technical difficulties. I think I broke our thermometer, guys. We'll try this one. Now, this one's going to be too small to see, but if I apologize. I think that I got it so hot I messed up the mercury. Anyway, it's really neat to measure temperature, and you can do that. Maybe you have a thermometer at home that you guys hang outside, similar to this small one that I had right here. And you could measure temperature with that. Now, we have another activity. I sent this sheet along to your home, and there are pictures on here. These are pictures where you can measure hot or cold, okay? You see there's a sun, someone roller skating, some ice water, someone, or a refrigerator, a fire, a coffee mug with some steam coming out the top, someone ice skating, and a stove. You can color these and cut them out, and then you can sort them by hot or cold. I want to give you a little tip. When I do this with my friends normally, we think about the roller skating one. We're going to think about somebody roller skating up and down the street when it's warm outside. How would they feel? Would they be hot or cold? And then with the ice skating one, we're going to think about somebody skating in an ice rink where they keep the temperature pretty low because the ice has to be frozen for you to skate. So I'd like for you to color these, cut them apart, and sort them by hot and cold. That will be a fun activity that you can do at home, and you can play that over and over again after you color them and cut them out. Maybe you can even ask someone at your house to play and sort them by hot and cold. I think that is all I had for you today. I feel like there was one more thing I was going to do, but you guys know my brain. Sometimes it forgets things. So right now I can't think of what that would be. Make sure you finish your weather pictures from earlier today and send me a picture of them, and I'll show you guys mine as well. Everybody have a great afternoon, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.